Welcome you students. In this video, I will teach you how to construct an involute, right? So here we are going to construct an involute from the square. So the given question is construct an involute of a square of side 25 mm and the condition for the first case is one complete turn of the string, and for the second the string length is given, string length is 110 mm, and for the third case string length is 65 mm. Okay, what do you mean by involute? Involute in the sense it's a curve traced by the end of the string when it is unwound from the circle or square and keeping always the string very tight, right? Fine. So here how we are going to trace out from this square, we shall know it. So first go with the first condition. First condition, take the given data. What is the given data? Yes, about the square size it is mentioned. I am going to take this side distance as A, which is equal to 25 mm. And then any other data? Yes, for one complete tan we are going to calculate. We are going to calculate for one complete tan. So first we have to start with the square. So square with the side 25. So first have a horizontal line with a 25 mm. With the help of scale measure it, and then in order to draw the square get the perpendicular line from both ends and measure 25 and have markings at both lines and go for a connection so that you could see the formation of square. After forming it, give names for the corners. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D, right? And see, in order to find the trace, it is given for one complete tan, right? For one complete tan. So one complete tan in the sense the length of the string, is equal to perimeter of the square. If you cut at the one end of your polygon and if you stretch it off, that is the length of perimeter, right? The same we are going to take here. The length of the string is just equal to the perimeter. So perimeter of the polygon can be taken by the number of sides. So here it is 4 sides. So 4 into the distance. So we get 4 into 25. We get 100 mm, right? So this 100 mm we are going to take from the point B by having the perpendicular line just like this, right? This line measure 100 mm. And this is the length of the string and this is the length of the string. So at the end I am going to specify it as P. Afterwards, in order to trace all the points from each and every corners, so take a 90-degree line to the adjacent. So if I take from this C, I will get like this 90-degree line, and from the D it goes like this 90 degree to the adjacent. Then if you take from A, it comes like this, 90 degree, right? Okay. And next, time to work with your compass. Take the compass, and in order to find the first point, what we're going to do is first keep one leg of your compass on B and just measure the full length of your string, right? B to P distance you are measuring, and just have an arc, and it intersect with the perpendicular line from C. That is the point P1. Okay, and the same thing had to repeat in the rest of the lines. You have to measure the distance C to P and just have an arc till it intersect with the next line, next perpendicular line. So you will get a point that is P2. Next, measure D2, P2, the distance, and just go for a arc till it intersect the line coming from A. So it is or P3. Same, measure A2, P3 and just have an arc. It's complete at the point B. This is our P4. Okay, so we are done our trace for one complete turn. At that time, when we are unwinding, what happens? It comes like this manner. From the polygon, when we unwind the thread from the point B, we could see the trace as this manner. And the thing is, for the one complete revolution, just it is starting here and just it is completing at the point B. Okay, fine. So this is curve is a record one. It's an object line, so that with the help of HP pencil, you have to make a dark line in a single stroke. You can make the arc. It's a dark line. And the same like conic curves and the special curves, here as well we can draw the tangent and normal. Okay, so for that, in this profile I am going to take at any point on the curve. So any segment we can take. I am going to prefer my point here. Okay, so and then in order to draw the tangent and normal, take the line to the point from where this curve is generated, the particular arc from where it is generated. You have to bring it, right? And if you extend this line, this is the normal N dash, and if you keep your protractor at the point P as this manner, and if you take 90 degree and if you draw a line, can have the tangent T dash. So we know tangent in the sense it passes through the outer periphery of the curve, right? Afterwards, we can also capture the titles. Also, we can capture the dimensions. So here it is done, and then the node is important one. That means below we have to capture all dimensions are in mm. All dimensions are in mm. So this is a curve. So you can take the leader line and write square, square, involute. Also we can write about the normal n dash as normal and t dash as tangent inside the guidelines. Okay. And next we shall move to the second condition. Here the string length is given as 110. Given data, the size of the square is same, which is 25 mm, and the string length is given is 110. Okay. So first start with the square. Draw the horizontal line and go for the perpendicular line from the both ends. First the horizontal line should possess 25 mm, okay. Then get the 90-degree line from the both ends and have the measurement by using your scale and keep the dot and just join it. You shall form the square as this. Fine. Give the names. I am going to capture this as A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. What is next? S. We need to take the string length, right? So if you see here, what about the perimeter? What about the perimeter? 4 into A. Do the calculation. 4 into 25. We get 100. Am I right? So for one complete tan, we know the perimeter is equal to one complete tan, right? So for one complete tan, we are getting 100, but the string length given in the question is 110. So it's gonna exceed more than one tan, right? Let's see how it's gonna trace here. So first, how to remember, always how to take the string length, right? So here the string length is 110. So from the B point, go for a perpendicular line which possesses the length with 110. 110. This is a string length, so just at the end capture with P. Okay. In order to identify all the points, take the perpendicular line from each points. Okay, take the perpendicular line. Take the perpendicular line like this. Go for a perpendicular line to the adjacent like this, right? So now just take your combos, the same procedure which we followed in the first question. Just take the combos B to P, measure it and go for arc. It intersect with the line which comes from C. It is a point 1. Then measure C to P1 and just go for an arc till it intersect the line comes from D. So this is P2. The same thing, measure D to P3, P2 and go for an arc to the perpendicular line from A. Its intersection point is P, how much? P3, right? The same thing, follow it, A to P3, measure it and go for an arc. At that time, it intersect with the perpendicular line from B and again follow because it not yet having contact with the what? This polygon, right? So just again do it. This is a point P3, sorry P4. Just measure it B to P4 and go for an arc. We get approximately here in the polygon which is P5. Okay, see here the string length is given, which is 110, and if you calculate the perimeter, we are getting 100, and from this itself it is clearly evident, that means it is exceeding the 110. Okay, so since it is a greater, since this string length is greater than the perimeter, it's going to exceed, and clearly visible in our diagram it is agreeable. See, in the previous for 110 it just end in the B, but here it just exceeding than B, and it is going with the edge B to C, right? Fine. And then with the help of HB pencil, go for a dark line. The locus which we have traced should be captured with a dark line, since it is a profile. Okay. Then the tangent and normal. So take at any point on the curve. So here I am going to take at this particular place in this segment, I am going to take in the segment P2, P1. Okay, this is my point P. So take it to the line from which this arc has been generated. That means in order to get this arc, it comes from P2, right? That line is here, which is intersecting with the C. So bring it to the point C. If you extend it, it is your normal. So this is a dark line. This is the normal. N dash. And if you keep the protractor, and if you measure 90 degree, and if you draw a line passing through the outer periphery, we get T dash, which is a tangent. The same things, after completing this, how to capture the dimensions. Already the string length we have captured. One is the important work, that means the measurement of the polygon about this side, we have to mention it. For that, capture the dimension line like this with the filled arrows and write above it 25. Okay. So then we can write a note about the what tangent and normal, n dash is normal and t dash as tangent, and also about the what dimension we can write the statement, all the dimensions we have taken n mm, something like that. Okay, fine. We can move to the next one, C. Okay, C condition, string length is 65 mm, right? So third one, the same, the square size remains the same, 25 mm, and string length (65) it is given. We know the perimeter, 4 into A, we get 100. Since the size of the square is the same, we get 100. See, the perimeter is 100 and the string length is 65 mm, right? So string length is lesser when compared with the perimeter. That means in order to bound for one complete turn, which is very less. So from this itself we can just imagine the outcome of this profile. Due to the shortage of the string length, it won't going to complete, or it won't going to take the full tan, right? So first begin with the square. So in the base, first of all you have to take the 25 mm and just extend the 90-degree line and take the measurement and go for a square. So I'm going to take this point as A, this is B, and this is C, and this is D. Okay, so the same principle, same construction. That means from the B point we are going to take a line which is nothing but the string length, and here the string length is 65. So take the length which is 65, and this is a string length, so capture at the end with P. What is next is take the 90-degree line from each ends, then measure B to P. In your combos, go for an arc. This is a P1. And then measure C to P1 and go for an arc till it intersects with the line coming from D. It is P2. And then measure D to P2 and have an arc so that it comes like this. Approximately it won't exceeding or it won't get the full tan, but in between D and A it ends, right? So this is a P3. And what is next? So we need to draw the tangent and normal, right? So in the last cases and all, we drawn the tangent and normal at any point on the curve. In some cases they used to specify, right? They used to specify, draw the tangent and normal at, draw tangent and normal at 50 mm from the center of square, like that. So if you are with such condition, what you have to do is from the center we have to take 50 mm. So for that, this is the square for which we need a center. So for that, draw a diagonal lines so that we will get the center. So afterwards, take measurement in your combos and keep at the center and go for a cut mark. Approximately you will get a cut mark in this particular segment P2, P1. So now this is our point to draw the normal and tangent. The same principle after taking this P. Take a line to the point from where this segment is generated and extend it. This is our normal N dash. If you draw a 90-degree line to this normal by keeping the protractor like this, we get a tangent and normal. We get a tangent T dash. Okay. So here in this involute concern, the curve should be a dark one and tangent and normal should be a dark one. So think about the first condition. It is given for one complete turn. At that time, just it complete at B, and when we are with the string length is 110, which exceed than the what perimeter. That means one turn. At that time, it exceed at the B point, right? And when come to the third condition, when the string length is 65, that is less than the one turn, at that time there is a shortage, so it is not completing the full turn, but before itself it is ending, right? Fine. So afterwards, the same note, we can capture all dimensions are in mm and T dash as tangent and N dash as normal, and dimensions here you should mark the polygon size as well. It is 25 as this manner. Okay, thank you.